I have been overthinking my YouTube strategy for over 6 years now. Everything from what my thumbnails should look like, what I should be saying in my videos, what my editing should look like, what I should wear, even where I should film my videos. In fact, I'm trying to break out of this over analyzing and overthinking this whole YouTube thing by trying a different style of video today, because here's the thing. If you don't try something new and if you keep constantly over analyzing it or overthinking it, you're never going to actually do it. Now, I don't just have this problem on my YouTube channel. I am constantly overanalyzing and overthinking my business too. Should I be doing an agency? Should I be selling courses? Should I be doing a group coaching program? Should I have a digital product shop? Like, as entrepreneurs, as content creators, we can overthink literally everything, and it can freeze us, and we don't break out of that and move forward. How are we going to make money? Look, when it comes to creating YouTube content and getting started on YouTube, I know you want a solid plan in place. I know you don't want to waste your time, and I know you want to have ROI on what you're going to actually do. The thing is, YouTube is not going to work immediately just like that. So you're not going to know, because YouTube's going to be a long-term piece of your business. What's great about that, though, is the efforts that you do put on YouTube, while seem like a lot right now, you're gonna see dividends on them in the next months and even in the next years. So let's dive into what we should really be overthinking and stop overthinking when it comes to getting started on YouTube. Can I just share with you how long I overthought that intro? I don't film anywhere else other than my office because I can control this office. I worry that when I share with you my real life outside of this office that you're gonna see, guess what? We do not have the perfect influencer house. It's not always clean. It's not always organized. I'm a business owner. My husband works full time. We have 2 small kids. And so my house looks like a typical family with small kids. And so I wondered for way too long, should I even be sharing behind the scenes personal things like that? And thanks to this video, what we're working on moving forward is to stop overthinking things. So hit that like button if you are ready to stop overthinking and find a way to start implementing, because we're gonna do it. That first thing you're actually probably overthinking when it comes to YouTube is making everything perfect. Have you researched your keywords perfectly? Do you have the perfect title? Do you have the perfect thumbnail? Do you have the perfect topic? Do you have the perfect tags? Do you have the perfect editing? Do you have the perfect equipment? Sounding familiar? What all of this can do to you is when you do actually decide to film your videos for YouTube, it tenses you up because you put so much stinking pressure on yourself, and you do not need to be doing that. Like I said, I've always had so much pressure on myself to sit here in my office and be professional that I never really made that real life connection with you, because I know I'm probably not the only person that has a messy house because of kids. What I tell my daughter all the time to try to get her not to think so much about perfect is that perfect doesn't exist. We don't use that word, because if we constantly are comparing ourselves to some like perfect image, we are never going to get there. We are never going to take actions. We are gonna lose out on what we could accomplish here on YouTube if we wait till we have everything perfect. Trust me, I've been doing YouTube for 6 years, and I do not think any of my content that I put out is perfect, but it's making a difference. It's growing my business. It's allowing me to get other female entrepreneurs on YouTube. It's teaching these female entrepreneurs how to make their own money in their business as well. And if I were to wait until everything was perfect, in my eyes, I would have never been able to make that impact. So I challenge you here, if you've been overthinking about having everything perfect when it comes to YouTube, to get started, push the record button, film that video. Get that content up on YouTube, because you're never going to be able to improve if you don't figure out how to actually do this. Let's move into the next thing you are 100% overthinking as well. And that is choosing your first video or your next video. Could I tell you how many times I sit down and think about the videos that I want to do, and then the day before I record them, I let my assistant know, oh, I totally changed these. That is overthinking. One video is not going to make or break your YouTube channel success. You could literally research your content ideas for years, but no amount of research is going to guarantee that video's success on YouTube. For example, I had a video on my YouTube channel for like an entire year be my most popular video on my channel, and I never even researched it or planned for it. I just wanted to answer a question that I kept getting, and it just kept going and going and getting views. And unfortunately, it was the wrong type of views, but I didn't make any plans for that particular video and it took off. On the flip side, this particular video, I put so much effort into not only researching SEO and figuring out the best direction and researching how I was gonna deliver this content and breaking it down into pieces and how I wanted to edit this video. And it didn't even perform above average. The key takeaway here is you've got to be consistent on YouTube. You've just got to get videos on your YouTube channel, because you never really know which one may go viral. You can make all the efforts in the world. You can overplan all you want, but you may actually have a video that you decided to do quickly because you were really passionate about it, and that one takes off. So I challenge you here, if you're waiting until you have the perfect plan of attack or the perfect content plan for YouTube before you get started, just start putting videos up on your YouTube channel. And remember, I still haven't tied in how all of this is costing you thousands of dollars just yet. But I want to talk about one more thing you are without a doubt overthinking. And it's how you can grow fast on YouTube. I'm gonna ask you to hit that like button again if you currently have a goal for how many subscribers you would like to have on your YouTube channel. Go ahead, I'm guilty as well. But here's a spoiler alert. The amount of subscribers you have does not equate to money in your bank account. I know people out there with over 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and they still aren't making six figures in their business. Whereas I have less than 50,000 subscribers on my channel, and last year we made $500,000 in my business. And it wasn't because of making money on YouTube, but is the way I am using my content here on YouTube to drive leads to my business that get people into my courses or into my agency. I really want to hit home here because I talk with my clients inside of Video Strategy Academy all the time about vanity metrics like subscribers. Subscriber growth is not going to happen overnight. I have been on YouTube since January 2016, and like I mentioned earlier, I have less than 50,000 subscribers on my channel, but I'm still making consistent money because also since 2016, I've been able to double the revenue in my business every single year since. So while subscriber numbers is a good baseline and a good thing to work towards, it's a vanity metric. And if you aren't willing to put the work into YouTube, learn how to make better content for your audience, learn how to improve your thumbnails and your titles, and actually make a connection with your audience here on YouTube, that's when you probably shouldn't even try, because that is what's gonna make a difference if you're ready to put the work and effort into your YouTube content. Because like I said, it doesn't matter how much you plan or how much of a plan that you have, it's consistency and constantly finding a way to do better. And I know this was a huge mistake of my own when I got started on YouTube. I just constantly thought about how to pump out more videos, because if I just put out enough videos, I would just get enough views and I would get just the amount of subscribers that I need to feel successful. So instead of focusing and nurturing the audience I was building on YouTube and responding to their comments and engaging on the comments, I pretty much ignored the comments on my YouTube videos just to focus on pumping out more content for these people I was ignoring, and not really focusing on how to engage with them to learn how I could create better content for them. Which leads me to what you actually should be focusing on here on YouTube if you want to make more money. First, you want to think about that one viewer. Stop thinking about the masses and the thousands of subscribers that you need on your channel, and think about that one person. How will that video that you're creating going to affect or change that one person's life? I mean, life sounds pretty dramatic, but if they're on YouTube looking for content, they may have a problem that they're trying to solve. And if that one video that you created solved one problem for one person, what kind of impact could that be? That is actually what I'm doing right now with a lot of my content on YouTube. I'm shifting away from ways I've done content, and I'm thinking about how to make an impact with this current content. So you're gonna see it live in action here on my YouTube channel. If you're interested to continue seeing what I mean by all of this, make sure you are subscribed, because I've got the next couple of weeks planned, really focusing on making an impact here on YouTube. The second thing you need to be focusing on is how you can help YouTube help your business. Listen, if you're creating content here on YouTube, it's YouTube's platform. It's not yours. And if you want to do things here on the platform so that YouTube pushes and promotes you more, you've got to make it happy. That's why it's not going to be all about keyword research and SEO and keyword stuffing your titles. You want to think about a broader idea here, how you can get people to watch more than one video of yours, but ultimately get them to your business. So make sure you watch this video right here where I share with you the strategy I used to make over $1,000 on a $47 product in less than 24 hours using YouTube. And that's not even paying for ads. I haven't paid for a single ad here on YouTube. This is all organic YouTube strategy that I use to help me make more money in my business. The third thing that you need to be focusing on is that there is always going to be things that you can do better. Just, you don't have to do them all at once. Trust me, you wanna think about adding layers on here. If you're getting started on YouTube, just focus on getting videos out here on YouTube, okay? You're gonna start figuring out how you feel good on camera. You're gonna start figuring out where you can put your camera, where you should be putting your lighting. Get that down pat. Then get down your editing. Then get down your thumbnails. Then get down your promotion plan, right? We don't wanna do this all at once and totally overwhelm you. You wanna start adding layers at a time, and that's how all of this YouTube stuff is going to pay off. So don't wait to get started here on YouTube until you feel like you have everything planned and ready to go. Just start getting videos on YouTube. The next thing that you should focus here on YouTube is actually a contradiction to things I've said before. I've always mentioned that if there's something on your YouTube channel that's working, double down on it. But here's an asterisk. If you're freaking tired of talking about that, then stop. There's a particular topic that does well on my channel, and I know if I double down on all the YouTube tutorials and first YouTube videos, I could grow my channel faster. But there are two reasons that I'm not gonna be doing that. One, because I'm not attracting the right audience to my channel. As in, I'm not attracting the right audience that would ultimately wanna work with me or buy my digital products or courses. So I'm gonna be starting to talk about more bigger picture YouTube strategy and how YouTube fits into this overall business strategy, because my goal is to help you make more money. And you're not gonna make more money just publishing more YouTube videos. You're gonna make more money. You're gonna be able to quit that full-time job that you hate. You're gonna be able to take your side gig full-time, or you're gonna be able to make more money for your family if you have a business model in place that's using YouTube strategically. I tested some content back in January. One of the videos that I tested to see, how it would go actually exploded. And it's still growing my channel to this day. And I would have never imagined at the time when I was just focusing on YouTube content that doing a video on content calendars would go kind of viral for me. And if I wouldn't have tested that video out and gone out of my genre really, this whole new entire world of content that I could share with you to help you would have never even opened up. So focus on ways you can experiment with new types of content as well. Okay, I need to ask you a huge favor right now. If you've made it this far in the video and you're committed to finally taking action on your YouTube channel, type in the comments below action, so I can cheer you on and see how many of you are finally ready to take action with your YouTube and stop overthinking. So if you're thinking to yourself, dang, I really need to get on YouTube and get started on YouTube, and you enjoy having a plan how to do that, make sure you head over to trinalittle.com/handbook. This handbook is gonna walk you through the entire process to get you set up on YouTube so you're set up for success on day one. The handbook is totally free. It's over 15 pages of detailed tutorials and steps on getting your YouTube channel set up to be a massive lead generator for your business. Go to trinalittle.com/handbook to grab that now. And then I need you to watch this video on your screen right now, because it's gonna break down the 3 systems that have been critical to have in place in my business to help me turn my YouTube views into a $500,000 business last year. Trust me, you can't miss this one.